For many countries, lockdown measures have been on at varying degrees for a while now, and we are all witnessing the effects that staying indoors and generally avoiding physical social gatherings can have on one's psyche. Add to this the anxiety that the spread and mutations of the coronavirus have brought about, and we have a very mentally draining situation that just seems to go on and on. That said, we don't have to be like this. There are things we can do to take care of our mental health, even during lockdown. And in today's video, we'll be looking at all 10 of them. Let's get right into it. Number 10, get structured. Basically, all of us can testify to the fact that our days now seem to be blending into one another. If asked what date it is, or even what day of the week it is, a lot of us would need to check a calendar real quick. However, this could actually be contributing to a feeling of anxiety. Feeling like nothing is changing about our day and every day is basically the same can negatively affect our psyche because it creates this feeling that we're out of control. So instead of all that, consider having a schedule that you work with every day. It doesn't have to be something airtight. However, having some type of structure, however loose, gives you a sense of control and helps you to maintain your productivity. Furthermore, you could try having slightly different schedules for each day so that your days are not identical to each other. Remember to make provisions for the weekend. Nothing says you can't have a little TGIF during lockdown. In getting structured, you want to set goals and tasks for each day so that at the end of each day, you can easily measure your productivity. And when you see how productive your day has been, it does wonders to improve your mood. However, try to not overburden yourself. Set goals and tasks that can be achieved and completed within the set time frame so that you don't end up demotivating yourself. Number 9, get fresh air. Be conscious about getting some air and sunlight because they are very important for your health, both physical and mental. You can start by making sure your home is well ventilated, opening windows and blinds during the day to allow in the natural air and light. Furthermore, if you have a garden, a backyard, a driveway, or your living quarters is structured such that you have a bit of space outdoors, it'd be a good idea to get some outside air for a bit. Just standing or sitting outside or making a conscious effort to breathe in and out could do you a world of good. However, you have to make sure to observe strict guidelines as permitted in your area. That said, if your living quarters don't give outdoor space, not to worry. Just make sure that you open as many windows as possible and you'll be fine. Number 8, get moving. With the lockdown in place, it would be easy for us to just lounge around all day in our PJs. And even when we have to work, we could just do it sitting down. So very easily, our day could go from bed to couch and bed again with very minimal movement. However, this is not the best idea for anybody, physically or mentally. Because we basically do not have to go anywhere, we have to make an effort to move. If you can manage it with a mask on, you could try going for a run around the block, being careful to maintain social distancing. But if you can't, just going for a walk alone or with a dog if you have one in the cool of the evening could do the trick. However, if you would rather not go out at all, there are a lot of fitness videos on YouTube. You definitely want to find something that is just right for you. You'll come to find that a bit of exercise every day could help you relax and reduce the feelings of anxiety you might be having. Number 7, get healthy. There are two sides to this. First, increasingly, experts are coming to find that there is a significant link between eating healthy and maintaining a good mood. In fact, some say that the more fruits and vegetables you consume, the better your chances of being mentally healthy. Now, this is not us trying to get you to eat your fruits and veggies. It's science and you can check it out. We all know that the very bedrock of being healthy is having a healthy diet. And what better time than now to start doing something about it? Instead of giving into the habit of constantly ordering in or reaching out for comfort foods, which are usually unhealthy, try home-cooked meals instead. At the very least, trying to cook something yourself could actually take your mind off anxiety-inducing issues. However, if you can't cook, you can learn from videos on YouTube. It'll actually be a very fun activity if you find the right teachers. Number 6, get a hobby. If you don't already have one, getting a hobby would be really helpful during lockdown. You need to unwind and focus on something that is not work or the current state of affairs in your country or the world. And a hobby might just be the thing for you. Another reason you need to get a hobby is because you need some entertainment and excitement in your life, even during lockdown. A lot of people are turning to streaming services for that entertainment, and why not? Movies and TVs typically portray a world we wish we had. Focusing on this other world for a couple of minutes could do your mind some good. However, if watching movies isn't your thing, you could try reading, doing DIY projects, or even gaming. In fact, there are a lot of games that allow you to play with other people virtually, which is really necessary in these times when we need to avoid physical social gatherings. Whatever you choose to do as relaxation, make sure it's something that makes you happy and keeps you sane. Number 5, get off social media for a bit. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being on social media. In fact, it is one of the only ways we can keep in touch with loved ones and get a bit of excitement. However, because we are constantly fed the world's news on social media, it can get really depressing. Constantly being fed with negativity can cause a downward spiral into anxiety. To prevent that, try to not check for updates first thing in the morning. Make sure that you're already up and about before you check the news, because if you check the news before you do anything and find something depressing, you might end up spending your whole sad day in bed. Also, limit your access to the news. It's important for you to stay informed, but you certainly don't need to hit the refresh every second. So after you've gotten the important news of the day, go over to the fun part of social media. Alternatively, you could subscribe to those forums that send you a summary of important news every day. This way you know what is going on without getting overwhelmed by the fine details. Number 4, stay connected. It is absolutely necessary for you to not fall out of touch with the loved ones because you need them to stay sane and they need you too. So take advantage of all the social media platforms you can, especially the ones that allow for video calls. And if it's possible, probably because you live nearby, visit one another. Just be careful to adhere to community guidelines. Of course, if you live with someone, sharing your mental state with them might be beneficial. You could even schedule some family time where you guys play some games and just bond. Furthermore, this might be the perfect opportunity for you to know the people that live around you. You can reach out a hand in friendship to that neighbor, talk through walls, or sharing a meal with both of you on your respective lawns. You could also try to reach out to the people that make deliveries to your home. You might actually come to love their company or find that they're also in need of that companionship. Number 3, stay calm. While things are not the way we expected them to be, especially entering the new year, we have to fight not to give in to fear and anxiety. You could try learning some relaxation exercise and techniques to relax you. Yoga seems to work for a lot of people, and there are a number of yoga videos on YouTube you can try. Something else you could do is meditation. Meditation is a really good way to escape your brain, especially if you tend to overthink. There are a number of YouTube videos and downloadable apps that provide guidance for meditation. This would come in really handy for those times when you feel panicked, helping you free your mind of anxiety-inducing thoughts. On the other hand, instead of waiting for those times when you feel panicked, you could work meditation into your morning routine so that you can start your day feeling refreshed and invigorated. Number 2, stay inspired. You probably have more time now than you've had in a while. Consider using this time to learn something new. Take a course, learn to cook, revamp your house, start writing a book, paint, start a business, trade online. There are lots of things that you can get into if you put your mind into it, and some of those things can make you money in the long run, which is certainly not a bad idea. Number 1, get help. There will be times when you can't handle the myriad of information and onslaught of mental stimulation on your own. At those times, you'll need help from someone. Make sure you get it. The help you need might just be a conversation with a friend, a spiritual authority, a parent, a significant other, or somebody that means something to you. However, for some people, professional help would be what they need. If you're that person and you just don't feel like talking to anybody, please try to reach out for professional help. In needing it for your mental health, all of us need professional help in some aspect of our lives, so please reach out. Finally, please be kind to yourself. A lot is going on right now, and it's absolutely normal to feel sad, unmotivated, and uninspired. Nobody expects you to give every day your best shot, to be always peppy, or to always wake up on the right side of the bed. Allow yourself to feel these things, but don't allow yourself to dwell on them. Just make sure that you're doing your best as much as you can, and when you are, be generous enough with yourself to tell yourself that you're doing well.
Comment down below your thoughts, give this a like, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to keep you updated for more interesting facts, tips, and ideas from SmartVille.